How are we doing today? Going to give it a few moments for everyone to join. And let's see, will YouTube cut us off today? Let's find out. My hair is healthy, long, and luscious. That's the hair of the fur goddess. Hair is our equivalent of human fur. So it fits for the fur goddess. Do I have the chat on? I think I do. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, or wherever you are. Maybe it's Sunday for you. Hello. Hi. Gonna give it a few moments here, but how are we doing today? It is Saturday at my place. Ooh, it is Saturday here too. It's 2 p.m. for me. Do I play GTA? I used to. I used to. How are we doing today? It's a beautiful, beautiful sunny day out. It's not too hot. There is a nice wind. I wear lots of furs. Me too. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I was thinking about this morning. Last night, before I went to sleep, I made a post on my Instagram story, um, and it was about mental health. And I really just wanted to put it out there, and it is so real and so human. And I know sometimes it can be hard to fathom that mental health is something that we all deal with, including someone who could win the Stanley Cups 4 times, and a few days later. So, yeah, I made that post and I received a lot of messages, way too many messages. And it resonated with a lot of people, and it made me think about it's so important to have a sense of community, and it's so important to be able to talk to someone. And I feel like nowadays it's hard. It's really hard. I'll say, like, my age, I went to university online during COVID. Everything was online. So having that socialization and creating those friendships, it was not easy. Um, and I know for a lot of people too who are working online as well. So the lack of socialization is definitely there. Um, And I feel like all of us are going online to see content and see people and hear perspectives. And it's a way to feel like you have a friend or you could relate to some people, and that's why social media really blew up and like TikTok content blew up because a lot of people resonated with it. Like, so yeah, seeing that my content and the videos that I post and my YouTube videos, in a lot of ways, it really touches on mental health. And my whole mission has always been to be real in a world of faux. And to be real is to acknowledge, like, yeah, it does take confidence. It does take assertiveness. It does take a lot of work to be real. So, yeah, I really respect a lot of you who reached out to me and sent me those messages. And reading it this morning, I was like, Nora, it's time we drop the furs. It's time we become authentic and real. Be real in the world of faux. And I feel like wearing real fur is so symbolic that way. It's a showcase of confidence and that, yes, you will go out. And are we back now? There we go. Or you might go on a live and you might get cut off. But it is really important to be real. Um, let's see. We are back. Every time this happens, I swear. And I didn't even, yeah, so that's kind of, I did receive your email and I did see the pictures. Um, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm just like, I'm very inspired by today's messages that I received regarding mental health. And you never know what people are carrying. You really never know. So yeah. Actually, speaking of that, tomorrow I'll be posting, there is like, okay, never mind, it's gone now. Tomorrow I'll be posting a very different video for you guys. And it's to know the human behind wearing fur. I feel like so many of us, we wear our furs and we go out, and whether you receive all compliments or not, or maybe you receive some hate, people are very quick to make an impression of who you are and like come to a conclusion just based of wearing fur. And I know this is something a lot of people feel a sense of discomfort with, because you're not just wearing fur. Like it's just part of your outfit. But for some reason, some people take it to you're not compassionate, you don't you don't have a heart, you're wearing real fur, it's cruel. But they don't have the facts and they don't have the information. And they have been so brainwashed by propaganda around so like fast fashion and all that. So yeah, tomorrow's video is gonna be titled "She Wears Real Fur, but She's Also Human." And it's gonna be a very unfiltered take of getting to know me. I feel like I've never introduced myself to you guys. Um, I feel like my YouTube videos have always been so factual and so like real fur is this and like fake fur is that and going back and forth. But I think it's really important to bring up that there is a person behind this. Like, yes, there is the fur goddess aspect, but that's a title, that's a brand, but there's a human behind all that. And I think it's really important to touch on that. So, yeah, I kind of filmed a fun video. There was no editing. Someone here is telling me to say privet, privet, I don't know. Yeah. How can you make this your whole personality? It's actually not my whole personality. It's called having values. I don't know if you've heard about that, but yeah, it's the value of being real. Privet is hello in Russian. Privet. I love that. Yeah, so I think that's really beautiful and I'm really excited to see what you guys think about tomorrow's video. I did not do any editing. I literally like turned on the camera and that was it. So, we'll see how it goes. Um, yeah. Be real and wear real clothing. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what do you guys are up to? Like, what do you guys are doing this weekend? Let's have a little fun chat. Where are you from? You will decide for that. I have a video coming out tomorrow about this. I get this question all the time. Obviously, I'm from Canada. I live in Canada, but I grew up around the world. And when you live around the world, you just pick up things from everywhere. I speak 4 languages. I'm at Barcelona with a girl. She's a friend of mine. Ooh. I've been to Barcelona about 3 or 4 years ago, and it was really beautiful. I did get robbed though. I will say that. So make sure you've got nothing on you. And it was actually on the main walk in front of the beach. Yeah, it was nighttime. There's a really nice gelato spot, and I was craving some gelato after dinner. Yeah, yeah, and then right then and there, I got robbed. She gets her tattoo done, and I took my first flight ever and came with her. Oh, that's fun. First flight ever? Yep, the pickpockets. It's a real deal there. Uh, yeah, so I'm excited to post that video tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be really fun. I wanna hear your guys' response. Like, I really had to have, like, a kind of a reflection on my YouTube content, and I realized the best performing videos were the videos that there was no editing. Like, my best performing video was my entire fur collection. I shared stories, and there was no editing. Like, it really felt like you're sitting there watching me tell you stories about my fur collection. And I feel like I wanna lean more into that. I wanna lean more into the unfiltered, unedited content and, like, just feel like it's a real conversation with me. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to this weekend. Obviously, the weather is getting hotter and hotter, like, really much hotter, and wearing fur during the day is just basically not possible anymore. So, most of my furs are going inside the vault, and I am preparing some content for you guys, kind of take you behind the scenes of taking care of fur coats during summertime. What do the vaults look like? So, yeah, that's definitely something that we'll be doing. What else? The only fur pieces that I'll be keeping with me, but not the entire summer, is this right here. Because nighttime, it does get a bit chilly, and you could wear a beautiful dress, but you still need a little piece of fur. So that's going to be something for this summer. But just because it's a small fur, it does not mean that it does not go into the vault. It goes into the vault too. Okay, someone and I have to say I appreciate this a lot. Someone said, "Why do you use AI for your thumbnails? They kind of feel unauthentic and cheap." Personally, I really loved your authentic original thumbnails. I agree. I agree, and I have to tell you something here. It's my first time posting videos on YouTube, and I do not have a team. I do not have an editor. I do everything myself. Okay. And with that comes a challenge of how do you film? How do you edit? Like, I'm learning this as I go. And because it's YouTube and it's public, like, you guys see the journey all throughout. I went back and I edited a lot of my thumbnails and what I created on Canva, so I use Canva, which means I do everything myself. I used to use this program where they study the video. It's kind of an AI program just for YouTube where they study the video and then they create a thumbnail that they think would do a high CTR on YouTube. So that's what a lot of the YouTubers use. So I thought, you know what? Like, if that's what the YouTubers use, like, I'm gonna use that. So I started using it. And funny enough, I realized that my CTR went down and I realized it did not resonate with anybody. And so I took a look back and I was like, you know what? I agree. It's not giving, it's not proper. And I feel like my type of content is very real and I should not be doing this. So I decided to go back to Canva and I created like the backdrop. And basically, every single time, I'll just add a cutout of myself and a text on the side. So the thumbnails that you see now, like if you go on my page, there's only one video that is still from that program, which is my last one. But if you go and see all the videos prior to that, I created the thumbnails for them, and it's just gonna be like a standard. And the backdrop is actually the kitchen of where I film my videos. So, yeah, like that's what I decided to do. I don't care to do this AI thumbnails anymore. Like it's just not doing it. And you would think that it would bring you more clicks because how YouTube works is you need to have a title and you need to have a thumbnail, and people really click on the thumbnail. So if you're trying to reach a wider audience, you better have a good combination between the two. So, guys, I'm learning. I'm not perfect. I'm keeping it real with you. I am following a brand new system of my thumbnails and titles. I don't care about CTR anymore. I care about posting content that I know you guys enjoy, and it's not meant for the masses, period. Period. So, yeah, now you know the story, but I have to say I appreciate your comment and I appreciate you. You're not the first person who have said that. So, thank you. Let me read some of your questions now. Your eyes are like the lakes. Ooh, that's different. I feel like every single live we have somebody who's like saying things that are so different. Like last live, somebody was saying something about my skin being like milk. And then this time we have somebody saying my eyes look like lakes. They're fun. Keep them going. Okay. Somebody said, um, hi, you're awesome. I watch you often. I really enjoy it. I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia. Wow. Oh my God. That is so cool. This is what's so cool about social media is that you really have people watching you everywhere. Like, hello, hello from Canada. Okay. Somebody says, it is sad that in Europe we have less and less fur shops. Uh, to be honest with you, I don't see a vision where there will be less and less and less. I think now you're going to see less and less because of the massive propaganda that's going around, and people are really buying into fast fashion. But I really see the pendulum swinging the other way around, as it does with fashion every single year, every single 5 years. And I do see people realizing, wait a minute, all this money that I've spent on fast fashion, where are they? The clothes are not lasting. And you're gonna see people switching to slow fashion. Um, so yeah, like right now it's not cool to wear fur. It's not something that's understood. But in years from now, you're gonna see a massive return to natural materials. Like it always happens. So I do have this vision, I see it, it's gonna turn around. And that's why my work and my content and you guys are so important because a lot of creators in fashion in particular, especially those that have a very particular niche and they're very consistent with it, they obviously like you learn how to make content, right? Like as I said earlier, it's my first time making YouTube. It's my first few months. Like it hasn't even been half a year that I've been posting on YouTube. And so obviously you go through the learning process, but during this time, I'm growing. The community is growing slower, faster. It's going to snowball, whatever it is. I don't care. I'm going to do what I love to do, and I'm going to do content that brings you value. But in 5 years from now, which is what we've seen with a lot of creators when they first started. And then today, you're seeing them do all sorts of brands and all sorts of like collaborations. But you're going to see the rise of niche influencers that are more community driven and less brand deals driven. I suggest that we stream together with my main account sometime. I'm actually open to that. I feel like it'd be fun to stream with one of you guys and pick somebody and do a fun live together. Would you ever wear fur and UGG boots together? I don't have UGG boots. Um, they just they just feel so not my style. I like leather boots. I'm more of a leather boot person. Um, I know a lot of people that love Uggs and, like, they wear them religiously and, like, it's their thing, and I think they're very comfortable, but I'm more of a leather boots gal. Leather and fur, that's my thing. Look at this question. So this person asks, "If you punch yourself and it hurts, are you strong or are you weak?" If you punch yourself, you're not okay. It's not about strong or weak. It's like, why are you punching yourself? I think that's the real question to ask. Somebody says, Nora, if you're ever sometime again are in Germany, south of Germany, I would have a fur for you if you wanted. I have been to Germany. I have seen so many different parts of Germany. I think I said that before in my lives, but I love Germany. I love Germany. It took me some time to warm up to the Germans. Took me a little bit of a time. I think I'm very warm and I'm so passionate. And Germans are very hard to read. They're just, like, observing you. So it took me a minute. And it's not that they're judgy, it's just their culture. It's just very stern and very, like, you know? So I was like, "Are you guys okay? Like, did I say something? Like, am I being offensive? Like, what is it?" Yeah, Germans are not easy for sure. They're not easy, but they're very respectful, though. They're very respectful. Similar to when I was in Switzerland, I was in the German canton, and